43 minutes of footage ends with him screaming, "It ain't wolves, it's one thing, we're in wolves." That card already cost 2 rangers their badges and shut 300 square miles of Minnesota wilderness. What you're about to hear is the only authorized play-by-play of his last 72 hours, because the raw audio still makes grown men cry in the briefing room. Buckle up, America. This is the night the pack had a puppet master. Ray Coombs, 46, ex-Marine, ran a legal marten line up on the Ontario border. Locals called him Wrong Way Ray because he never touched GPS, said satellites lie. October 14th, he radioed his buddy. "Tracks out here bigger than Grizz, but the stride's all wrong, like something walking upright inside a wolf suit." Buddy laughed. Ray didn't. That night, the mercury hit -22. Perfect night for wolves to sing. Except they weren't singing. They were listening. 2:11 a.m., 12 sets of green eyes locked on Ray in a perfect half moon 40 yards out. None of them blinked. He backed toward his sled, eyes followed left to right like a theater curtain. Then, poof, gone. Not scattered, gone, like somebody killed the lights. What Ray didn't know, something just lifted his bait without springing the trap. Dawn came, traps clean. Pink surveyor tape he tied yesterday is braided into a granny knot 10 feet up a spruce. Takes 2 hands and 20 minutes. Whatever did it was mocking him. Question is, why braid a warning if you're the thing everybody's scared of? Unless the warning ain't for Ray. Unless it's for the wolves. Storm rolled in sideways. Visibility 15 feet. Sled coughed and died. Fuel line iced. Ray's 2 miles from his wall tent. Temp now -30. Any sane trapper digs a snow cave. Ray kept walking. Tracks were fresh and walking upright again. He found his own snowshoe prints from yesterday, except a second set overlaid. Barefoot, splayed toes, 18 inches long. "Buddy, you're heavier than me and you ain't breaking crust. That's impossible." Wind quit. Dead silence. Then wet chewing behind him. Ray spun. 30 yards back, something knelt in his exact footprints. Headlamp only caught a shoulder. Gray fur matted with pine pitch, moving like molten metal under skin. It lifted a wolf's head clean off the ground. Wolf still kicking air. No blood. Decapitated body just kept walking circles till it flopped. Ray screamed, "What are you?" Thing dropped the head. Head rolled, eyes locked on Ray, grinned with too many teeth. Mike peeked. 19 seconds of static and 1 sentence in Ojibwa. Gichimo Kamandash Gin. Translation, the big knife is you. Whiteout. Ray running. Branches whipped the lens. Behind him, wolves sprinted in perfect V, but their shadows on the snow were wrong. Each wolf cast the shadow of a tall man. He dove into a hollow cedar blown over in 1999. Inside, frozen porcupine quills and a kid's mitten from 73. He clawed out his .44, 1 round left, kissed the barrel like a crucifix. Outside, wolves sat, 27 of them, tongues lolled in unison. Then they started to knit, bodies folded inward, bones cracking like bubble wrap, till they formed 1 column of gray meat and yellow eyes. Column rose 9 feet tall. Wolf muzzle stuck out of the chest like a brooch. Ray's last clear words, "It's a suit made of wolves, and it's trying the zipper." Cedar splintered. Human hand, 5 knuckles too many, reached in, fingers tipped with black claws. Ray fired. Muzzle flash lit the log like a kiln. Hand kept coming, smoking. Ray jammed his knife between the knuckles. Blade snapped. Hand closed around his parka, dragged him out like a duffel bag. GoPro tumbled, landed upright. Ray dangling 8 feet up, face to face with swirling fur and breath that smelled like wet pennies. It spoke every wolf at once, layered under a little girl's whisper. "Trade." Ray's eyes flicked to the rolling camera. "Trade what?" "Your name for my skin." Ray barked one laugh, pure marine crazy. "Devil, you can't have my name, but you can have my pain." He ripped open his parka, shrapnel scars glowing white, then hugged the thing. 4 minutes later, the snow told its own story. Ray did 3 tours in Fallujah. He knew misdirection. He also knew his great-grandma's stories about the wendigo that wears the skins of whatever it envies. Inside the swirl, Ray's hands moved fast, yanked porcupine quills, jammed them into wolf eyes like needles in a pincushion. Porcupine quills carry the memory of every tree they climbed, confuse the skinwalker with too many memories, and it forgets which way is forward. He bit through his own lip, spent blood on the pink tape. Blood hissed. Blood plus surveyor tape equals boundary line. Old surveyors used it to mark spirit roads. Ray just redrew the road straight down the thing's throat. He whispered the only prayer he remembered, Ojibwa hunting charm mixed with marine cadence. "Hey, monster, left, 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 right, kill!" Slapped his broken knife across his dog tags. Titanium rang like a bell. Every wolf ear flattened. Grabbed his class ring, jammed it on the creature's elongated pinky. "Ring makes the man. Wear it, bitch." Cheap LED from 2003 prom glowed. Titanium plus blood plus tape equals short circuit. Creature screamed in 27 voices. Fur unzipped down the middle. Wolves spilled out, scattered, yipping like pups. What stood there was tall, translucent, made of frozen breath and pine needles. It locked eyes with Ray, saluted 2 fingers, and folded into the wind. Ray collapsed. Battery died. 14 hours later, rangers found him hypothermic but alive, lips blue, repeating, "Tell my buddy the trap worked. I just used myself as bait." They found the class ring melted into a perfect glass circle inside a wolf skull. DNA, 23% timber wolf, 77% unknown primate. Boundary Waters reopens in spring. Locals say on quiet nights you can still hear Ray's cadence counting wolves. 1, 2, 3, 27. And if you ever find a dinner plate track with your own fingerprints inside, run. The pack's hirin'. Winter's listening, kids. Keep your name close and your pain closer. Fade out on one heartbeat, then nothing.